In my last video I described the phenomena that I've called the YouTube Red Scare, but in the rise of anti-left propaganda and the popularity of it, we have some questions to ask. How did we get here? Let's go back a few years. 3 to be more accurate. There was a phenomenon known as Gamergate. Let's go over it briefly. There was a video game creator named Zoe Quinn, and she had a messy breakup. And after years of criticism aimed at their demographic at large, the gamers declared that they had enough of mild criticism. The gamers being, of course, usually cishet white men. After this, these gamers proceeded to harass Quinn and other targets such as Anita Sarkeesian. There were other targets as well, but those two were the main victims of harassment. This spawned the anti-feminist movement into a renaissance of shitty strawmans and poorly constructed arguments, and put many impressionable young gamer children, but mostly impressionable young boys, against feminism, women, and into the arms of people they associated as rational. And this association of rationalism with anti-feminism caused many staunch conservatives, and others even further to the right, to be considered rational skeptics, even ones who believe in conspiracy theories. Hell, one of the rational people to come out of the movement writes for InfoWars. Debunking InfoWars conspiracies will be a whole video unto itself, but there comes into question, when these impressionable young children are slowly slipped down a slippery slope of the right, what comes out of it? Well, this. We get Kakistan, anime Nazis, real Nazis, and conspiracy theorists who wouldn't have been taken seriously 3 years ago being considered trustworthy sources. But did Gamergate really start it? Or was it merely the opening of the floodgates which had been building online for years? With Chan boards such as Poll, the radical ideologies of the right wing could be laughed away as jokes until the subversive nature of their ideology slipped into the majority of the users on Poll, all becoming some far-right polarized ideology. It's very hard to say where this started, but from what I can tell, it's the just a joke getaway line that tends to normalize these horrid views. And when these views get normalized, more and more people build up support, until the ideological floodgates open, as they did in Gamergate, and we end up with a right-wing reactionary riptide. This video was a quick one compared to my last one. I'd like to thank you for watching. I'd like to thank my first patron, Peter Coffin, even though I'm not going to charge for videos like this because it's not a full video essay. If you would like to support me making content, then please consider dropping me $1 for every full-length video essay on Patreon. Please consider subscribing as well. Thank you, and stay safe out there.